everybody, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Wendy and this is my July vlog. It's going to be more of like a personal, just sort of catch up chatty vlog than a studio vlog, because I really didn't get a whole lot of like interesting studio stuff done that was like interesting enough to record. But I will get into what I did do and some of the things that I've been thinking about, some changes that I have been thinking about doing with my branding and my Etsy and my art and all that kind of stuff. First off, I just want to apologize if you can hear any humming or buzzing in the background. I've got fans going on and the air conditioner in the living room. We're just getting out of a heat wave over here. I live in like one of the top 3 hottest places in Canada to live. As far as summers go, so we just got out of a heat wave, or are just getting out of a heat wave, and it was up to like 38 degrees for a week straight. I think it's about 100 to 101 degrees Fahrenheit. So yeah, hot. And so I live in a small apartment, and as soon as I turn off the fans or anything like that, it takes mere minutes for it to get really, really hot in here. So I'm not turning the fans off, sorry. So at the beginning of the month, my sister came to visit, and that was really cool. We spent a couple days together. We spent a day out at the lake, spent some time just visiting, chatting, having a few drinks. It was great. Last year, I moved out here to this area that I'm in now, and it's about a 3.5-hour drive or so away from her, so we don't get to spend as much time together as we used to. So that was nice to have her come visit. And then after she left, it was also the same day that Troy left and went back to Whitehorse to go to work. Then I just got busy deep cleaning my apartment, because we got a notice that they were doing annual inspections in the apartments. Turns out it was postponed, but the apartment is the cleanest it has ever been, minus the studio area. But it was a nice push to get the last couple of boxes that I had just sort of shoved in the corner of the closet or the bedroom. Finally got those put away, got the whole house cleaned. It was great, and then nobody showed up, but now I'm living in a clean house. Yay! So I did get a little package. I back a Kickstarter of Emily Harvey. If you don't know who she is an illustrator. She's here on YouTube. She's got her own shop. She makes a line of products, pins, tapes, like just all kinds of stuff with her illustrations on them. And she did a Kickstarter for an enamel pin set with a bunch of stuff. I couldn't really afford to buy a lot of stuff, but I did get one pin that kind of spoke to me. And so that arrived, and I'll show you it here. So all her pins this time, they came in this little book backing card, which is super cute. You open up, look how cute that is. It's a little gold key, and the tag says, "Unlock your potential." I got this one because it kind of speaks to me, because I know I have potential as far as like my art career or whatever. I just really have to unlock it, and I know that a lot of it has to do with like mental blocks, and a lot of it's in my head, you know, that's holding me back, and I got to get over that. So a little reminder for me to unlock that potential. And it also came with a sticker sheet, super shiny, high glossy sticker sheet, and this glossy sticker that says, "Because of you, the fairy tale came true." So one thing I find funny about her logo, the EH for Emily Harvey, it's very Canadian, because it's like A, you know, we say A a lot. So I've never said that. I've never told her that. Every time I see it, that's what I think. Pretty cool, eh? So one of the things that I have been working on this month that has been really not I don't know. I felt it was too boring to really record, because I haven't really done anything definitive yet. But I have been stuck in this like rabbit hole of rebranding. You'd think that with a background in graphic design, branding myself would be easy, but I find it's harder to brand myself than it would be for like another person. And one of the things that got me going on this was last month. I had gone to the pharmacy to pick up a few things, and as I was leaving, I noticed a woman she was like trying to read my logo on the back of the car. Like I've got some branding on the back of my car, and she was trying to read it, and I saw her like hop to her car and then run out really quick and take a picture of it as I was driving away. And I thought, oh, that's so cool. Like somebody's going to check me out. And then I was like, oh, somebody's going to check me out. If they go online and check me out, what are they going to find, right? And then it got me thinking about my website and my Etsy shop. And, you know, like, you read the name Bazuta Art Studio, and obviously you're thinking like art studio or art gallery. At least I think that that's what people assume. And right now on my Etsy shop, I don't actually have any art except for my linoleum prints. Everything else is stickers and decals and stuff like that I really love to design and make. But the whole plan was to eventually start making and posting and selling my actual art. I have since gone on to my Etsy shop and made a little note that things are going to be changing. I went to my website, and it's now just sort of like a coming soon launching page because I'm going to redo the whole thing. And this is taking longer than I thought because sometime in last like October or November-ish, I had an external hard drive, which was stupidly on my part the only backup and copy of all my files, died. And I did find a guy who was able to take it apart and scrub some of the files out of there, but I lost a lot. I lost all my branding files. I lost all my mock-ups. All the images that I had prepared for the website that I used to have were gone, so I couldn't reuse those. Yeah, there's a lot of things that I have to redo right from scratch. Oh, and I had a whole bunch of scans, like professional scans of my artwork, gone. So I have to redo those, and I don't have access to that big scanner anymore. I've only got just my little one, so we'll see how this goes. So all of this is taking time, as well as I'm not a web designer, so I am just using, actually I've decided to go with Xero, or Zyro. I'm pretty sure it's Xero. Zyro. I'll leave a link below. Anyways, I've decided to go with them because I was comparing them with Wix and Squarespace, and they currently are the most affordable. And considering I'm not making any money, I thought that affordability was a good way for me to go for now, you know? So yeah, that's kind of what I've been working on. It's been a lot of just making files of my pictures and trying to decide what I want to put on my website, which in itself is its own little sort of mini dilemma because a lot of the stuff I have is older stuff and doesn't necessarily represent where I want to go. So there's always that struggle. Do I put it up there so that I have something up there to show people, or do I just wait a little longer and make more stuff? But then, you know, you get into that thing where you're like, there's more pressure added because you're like, if you go to make something, you're like, this has to be good enough for my website. Which just leads into that whole mental battle that I already have of going in circles and of, you know, just make it or make something good enough to show or sell. Like it's a little like hamster wheel going around in my head all the time. Part of the branding thing that I have been contemplating is my Instagram accounts. I have 2 Instagram accounts. The first one I ever had, which I still have, is just at Bazuta, and I started that one just based around my art. And then when I opened my Etsy shop a couple years ago, I decided to call the Etsy shop Bazuta Art Studio, so I opened up a Bazuta Art Studio Instagram account because I thought that the people already following me for my art would get really tired of me spamming things that I had for sale on my Etsy shop. But I'm having a really hard time. I'm not really great with social media to begin with. So I'm not really sure what I was thinking when I was like, oh, I'll have 2 accounts. That'll be easier. I'm considering combining them. And I don't know if I want to combine them both into Bazuta Art Studio and try to see if I can get people from Bazuta who follow me for my art over to the other one and then just post everything over there and then keep Bazuta just for like life things, like, you know, hikes with my sister or with Troy or with the dog, or, you know, just life things, and then focus all of the art stuff on Bazuta Art Studio. Or if I want to shut down Bazuta Art Studio and go back to Bazuta, change its name to Bazuta Art Studio, I think I could do that, right? Because I've got more followers there. I don't know. I haven't decided. But anyways, that's something else that's been going on in my mind. So yeah, I mentioned that the hard drive crashing was one of the reasons that I was rebuilding my website. One of the other reasons is that I've recently done a deep dive into my finances, which honestly are a little bit grim at the moment, but I won't get too much into that. I realized that there were a lot of things that I had to stop paying for. Some of these were much sadder than others. Like I was a patron of a few artists that I really appreciate and enjoy their content and wanted to support and really love being a part of their communities. And even though it was just a few dollars a month for each one, those few dollars a month, they add up. And because I'm not really pulling in a wage that is even really a living wage, let alone one that has a little bit of extra money to spend, I decided I needed to cancel all of those, which I'm super sad about, and totally plan on going back and supporting these artists when I start making more money again. And the other biggest expenditure, I mean, I also canceled like some TV subscriptions, like I don't have Netflix anymore and things like that. It was just getting too expensive. And the other thing I canceled was my Adobe subscription. Adobe is really expensive. I was paying around $78 Canadian a month for my Adobe subscription, which is a lot of money for a person who is not making money. So I've had to cancel that, and I was currently using that to host my website. When you have a subscription with Adobe, you can get a free portfolio website, which is cool, but problematic in two ways. One, I was canceling my subscription. Two, it's only a portfolio, so you can't expand it in the future to sell things. And part of my rebranding, I'm considering starting to sell things on my own website. You know, I mean, probably not going to really be there for like another year, but it's a goal. So that's another reason why I decided to rebuild my website and move over to Xero, because, I mean, the pricing is good. I can have a portfolio website. I can also have an e-commerce site and, you know, start selling things on my own website. I'm also considering starting an email list. I have mixed feelings on this because part of me feels that there's that pressure to have to like send out newsletters all the time. But on the other side, I also hate receiving newsletters all the time. Maybe if I have an email list and it's super cash and I only reach out every couple of months when, say, I have a new product or a new art piece or something. I haven't looked into what kind of program I might want to use to manage my emails. I know there's like MailChimp and probably many others that I just can't think of the names of at the moment. Oh, and also I have a Ko-fi account now, and I will leave a link below. If you are not familiar with Ko-fi, which I wasn't until just a little while ago, it's like a buy me a coffee type of thing. So it's like a digital tip jar. So I can put the link on a lot of different things. Like I will have it on my website when it goes live. I have it in my link tree hooked up to my Instagram. I'll leave a link on my YouTube videos. And basically you can just like, if there's somebody that you like and you like what they're doing, you can just like I have it set for $3, so buy me coffee for $3 type of thing. But eventually I can also use that to build a community. It's kind of like Patreon, but I don't have to have subscribers, but eventually I can add a subscriber base with tiers and things like that, and also sell digital products or offer digital products for free, like maybe phone wallpapers and things like that. I don't know, but the option is there. So that's cool. I thought I'd give that a try. And at the very entry level, it's like, it doesn't cost me anything and they don't take a fee. So that's really good, I think, for beginners. At least it seems like it's going to be really good for me as a beginner. So the last thing I want to talk about is I did a really cool thing over this last weekend, where right now, as I'm recording this, it's August 1st, 2022, and I just attended the Vision X conference online. If you don't know what that is, you definitely should go check it out. So yeah, if you don't know what Vision X is, it's an online conference for artists, and they had 3 days packed full of artists and illustrators from all over the world doing demos and talks, lectures, and stuff like that about different aspects of the art world, making art, selling art, all that kind of stuff. And this, if I am correct in this, which I'm pretty sure I am, this conference is, what is the word I am looking for? I have lost my words. This conference is sponsored by, or put together by, powered by, built by Sentient Academy. And it's sentientacademy.com, and it's like online art courses and stuff like that. And turns out that one of the artists that are involved in this a lot and has courses and everything is a guy that I've been following on Instagram for a while. Didn't realize that he was a part of this until he posted that he was going to be part of Vision X, and that's when I went to check it out. Anyways, I spent 3 days watching all kinds of artists, doing all kinds of art, and talking about things. It was awesome. It was so inspiring. It really makes me want to get back to painting again, which I actually have a little sort of art project that I'm in the middle of that I'm going to be doing an art video for. And yeah, it was really great. You guys should go check it out sometime. They're going to be doing it again in 2023. Yeah, you can follow them on Instagram too. I'll find the links and leave the links down below. So that is what my July was like. A whole lot of self-induced mental stress. Trying to settle on my branding. Should I change it? Should I keep it? Redoing the website, like the whole everything. That was my July. But August is my birthday month, so I'm hoping that it'll be just more happy and fun all month. I'm allowed to have an entire month for my birthday, right? I'm old enough for that now, right? Anyways, and I am super, super happy with you guys, the YouTube peoples. When I started this channel, I really didn't know what to expect, but as of like yesterday, I was up to 310 subscribers on my YouTube channel, and I've only really been posting since January, even though I've had the channel for like a year. And everybody is so awesome. Like, people leave great comments, people have great suggestions, and the interaction that I get from people on YouTube versus places like Instagram, it's amazing, and I love it. And it's really, really inspiring to me to want to make more content for you guys. So I want to say thank you to everybody who has subscribed already. It means a lot to me that you enjoy my content, even though I know that my vlogs are like the lowest performing videos, but they're more for me anyways. And I also will shamelessly plug a little, if you like this, you just give it a thumbs up and subscribe. My goal for the end of the year is to get to 500, because I read somewhere that it takes about 2 years to get to 1,000 followers. So at the 1 year mark, which would be the end of this year, I want to be at 500. And then the idea would be by the end of next year, I'd be at 1,000. Setting realistic goals for myself. Those are my goals. My goals for Instagram are not going so great, but that's a whole other issue. Oh, also, I started a TikTok account. Mixed feelings about that. I'm not super into that app or that platform, but it was mentioned a couple of times that, it's a good thing to have because you can get a lot of traffic there. So whatever. I have a TikTok account, Bazuta Art Studio. I have posted one video. I can't guarantee I'm going to be any better at it than I am Instagram. In fact, I don't see how I would be, but every time I make a video for Instagram, I will also post it to TikTok. Anyways, that was it. That was my month. I hope you enjoyed it and didn't mind too much about me rattling along, and I'll see you next week for another art-related video and next month for another studio vlog. So have a great day, evening, afternoon, wherever you are. Have a good one. And until next time, bye-bye.